Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I.Joe 1986, and we're looking at the Conquest and Pilot Slipstream. And he did not come with a weapon, but that is one of those weapons from the weapons pack he's sporting. He's got a cool little flight suit on, and it's nice colors. He does have all the articulation. His head does move around. His arms, I mean, I'm not going to do what Hooded Cobra Commander does, because that's a waste. It's like, we won't divulge his secrets to his reviews, but I enjoy his reviews. His reviews are quite entertaining. Also, let's have a look at this jet. We're going to put it into flight mode. This jet was made 7 times, and you can go to yojo.com to see. The Conquest in action. And what did we say that G.I.Joe always has? It has 6 missiles. Now another thing here with these landing gear, you just fold it up by hand. There's no lever, so Hasbro by this point was cheaping out on certain things. And you know, if they would have kept the like the same kind of how the Sky Striker wheels were, why couldn't they do that with all the other jets that that had those type of wheels with a landing gear mechanism? And like, because all other ones usually break off because they designed it so it would fail. However, this, you know, if it did have a lever, it would have been way better. And again, this you just do by hand. I don't think it'll break here. Oh, well, you never know. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. Anyways, this does fold in, so it does fold, but it also looks like it's pretty fragile. But you can see, not broken yet. I got 2 of these, as well as I do have another one to compare. And well, I also have another one on top of that to compare to. I have the Python Patrol one as well. Oh. Oh. Boy, they sure don't make them like they used to. We're just going to put the camera stand down here for a second. Back to our technical difficulties. Anyways, this opens up. I guess it doesn't go back as far as I thought. There, we're going to set it down there, and we're just going to have a quick peek into the cockpit. Well, let's just take this right out. Alrighty, we'll take that out, and we'll venture into the cockpit. And it looks pretty plain, but we'll bring some lighting over this way. You can see it's got a little bit of controls on the arm, but no real joysticks, and there's nothing much in there. Oh no. Oh well. So these little pieces also fall off and are prone to being lost. These can come off pretty easily, but they usually don't. But the fins at the back, it does have some cool detail for the jets. And you know, it is a cool looking vehicle for the time. And the comparison that I have here is the 2003, and this looks awesome, all done up camouflage. I mean, they do have some detail here with the guns, so you can see there's the guns on these. And this 2003 one is just phenomenal. It is one awesome looking jet. Don't know how well the the video will capture the color of this, but it is fantastic. Like when they camouflage vehicles, it tends to hide the aging over the years. So this is nice, beautifully made. Look at the difference for the canopy. Even the canopy stays. The canopy's tinted. Like, you know, the seat is nice jet black, but again, it's the still similar detail. But it is an awesome looking jet, and you know, it still has the same stuff pretty much, only you got a cool gimmick. And let's see if we can hit the button. But this 2003 model is awesome. However, it looks like they broke the code. It didn't have 6 missiles. I don't know if it actually has 6 missiles. I'm gonna have to look. But it does have a cool little gimmick on it, and we're gonna have to press the button. Well, I guess we're gonna have to replace the batteries. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties this morning. Now, we also have, right behind me is the Cobra Python Patrol one, and hopefully I didn't mix up missiles, but this is also fantastic. Just a nice beautiful grid pattern on this. However, it doesn't have a tinted canopy. I don't know if we can get the shot in here. I'll have to pull back a bit more here. Alright, look at look at that. This is awesome looking. You know, the Python Patrol one was cool. However, you know, the same stuff, but it seems to be a little more sturdier. So, but again, it does have these little fins that, you know, they can pop off and get lost. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful jet. Oh, so I'm happy I got some of these smaller jets, and you know, they are awesome to have. So again, the Python Patrol one also has 6 missiles. But if you love your jets, I mean, these ones are fantastic. And for that year, they had, well, I guess, 3 jets. That would be the small Firebat at the back there, and mine. We also have some other ones to compare to, but this is, you know, from the Terradrome. They have, that's where the bat originated from. And you know, the original color is this. I just sort of threw some pieces in because there are other bats that over the years that came out, and I think this one was for G.I.Joe, but I just said screw that. You know, it's like, it's a Cobra vehicle. Why would they do that? Why did they, Hasbro, start doing that with some of these vehicles? Like, that is a beautiful little Firebat. But again, you know, they just cheap out by making smaller vehicles all the time. And, well, I mean, the Firebat that's supposed to be with the Terradrome is supposed to have these wheels I'm missing the wheels, and I think the engine covers, and a bunch of these little bombs. So this one does have, you guessed it, 6 missiles. But these Firebats are pretty cool. I mean, you could store a bunch of them, and you can look at the detail in this one. Now, I think this one was it 2009, or, you know, there was 17 vehicles for that year, but I'm not sure if the Dreadnought vehicles were like, what do you call it, exclusives. It doesn't say they were exclusives on Yojo.com, but the Firebat is friggin' awesome. So I guess when they made it for G.I.Joe, they probably renamed it something else. I'm gonna have to take a look and see if I have the box somewhere. You know, I just might, because this was new out of the package. I mean, this was an awesome looking little jet. But again, it's just, you know, this one. Same, it's basically the same as the other one, so you could probably even interchange the parts, which would be nice. But, you know, the color would obviously be, the other one's a little more crimson red, and this one's a little bit lighter. And it did come with the Pilot Havoc, or if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh. This is one awesome looking figure. And he did come with a parachute, and I don't have that, but I do recall from when I was growing up, it was a black parachute and it had a Cobra symbol on it. And it was just like for show, it was just like the rubber type that you'd put on him. And he didn't come with this awesome looking weapon, you know. Oh, but that is just a fantastic looking pilot. Beautiful. So the Firebat is awesome looking, and I'm just, you know, I'm wondering what the blue one was. Which year was that? Was it 2003 or 2000s? You know, you have to really look at the years before you actually do the reviews. Just so you can, just so you know which vehicles you got. But I mean, they didn't make it for G.I.Joe, so it could be in the 2000s for sure. But again, if you do like the Firebat, or you do want to interchange parts, it does interchange parts, so it's kind of nice. I mean, if Hasbro kept in mind when they remade stuff to keep the compatibility, that would be way better. But you know, some idiot always wants to change things up and ruin the interchangeability that some of these vehicles have. I mean, I love my G.I.Joe vehicles, and every year, you know, there's something nice. You may not have all of them, but I mean, look how fantastic that is. Just all camoed up. Like, you know, I want to try to do at least two vehicles per video, but unless it's like a really nice one, then you might want to spend a little more time. And I mean, we'll look at the helicopters, but there was only 3 jets for this year, and that was the small Firebat that came with the Pterodrome, and the Conquest, and the Cobra Night Raven. And we've already looked at them. They are fantastic. And I was just gonna try to find that year, so I might, you know, put it in the Seymour description. I might add that into the description to let you know. But I mean, I don't have all the vehicles for every year, but eventually that's what I want to do, is collect all the vehicles that I like for the year. Now, Sky Patrol also had a small Firebat, so again, G.I.Joe would have it, and it is the 2009 for the blue one. Sorry. Thanks for watching, and remember, we're out of time, but we'll have more G.I.